Welcome. So tomorrow is the Taurus full moon. So today we are going to be doing a little message from Spirit. Pick a card message. So I am doing this live, so I'm gonna wait for some people to jump on. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, I just wanted to let you know, I need y'all to go on my YouTube channel and show some love, okay? My YouTube channel needs some help right now, and so that I can continue posting on my YouTube channel. I think that these pick a card messages are gonna be on my YouTube channel moving forward because that's what Spirit wants me to do. They've been telling me to do that for a while, but I've been too lazy to do that. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and like and share this video. Okay. By the way, if you are trying to figure out how to book a consultation or a reading and you're following me on YouTube, you can look in the description box of all my videos. My link to my website is on there, highpriestessmay.com. And also, HP May Magic Shop will be reopening again on December 2nd. I'm sorry, December 1st, 2024 for more orders. So tomorrow is the Taurus full moon. So we are going to be doing a little message from Spirit. Pick a card message.
Sorry.
Bless you. It's okay. It's because she's a Venetian, you know? She has to be the center of attention sometimes.
It's cold.
So, Taurus is ruled by Venus, the goddess of love and luxury. So, Taurus obviously rules our material wealth. It rules our stability in the world. It rules the second house of the zodiac, which is the house of stability and material goods, material wealth. And tomorrow's the full moon. Full moon energy is all about the culmination of things, the birth of the energy that you have been manifesting this entire month. Also, tomorrow, Saturn comes out of retrograde. Saturn is the planet of limitations. So if you have been having some setbacks, financial setbacks, some health setbacks, some familial issues, Saturn might have been exacerbating those, especially because Saturn is also the planet of karma. Okay, so a lot is going on in the sky right now. Jupiter is also in retrograde, and Jupiter is the planet of faith and expansion. So your faith might have also been tested right now as well. And I do believe we're about to go into a Mercury retrograde as well soon. So that is going to be fun for the Christmas season. So right now, if you are trying to figure out what you should be focusing on financially, pay attention to where Taurus. Now, all of us have every single sign in our zodiac, in our natal charts, okay? The natal chart is the chart that is basically a printout of the moment that we were born. Every single person has a very, very unique natal chart. So these general readings cannot be as specific, but they will resonate with the majority of people that have certain placements. So what I would recommend is to pay attention to where is Taurus in your natal chart? What house does it rule for you? You know, what planet is connected to Taurus for you in your natal chart, your individual natal chart? Because that is where right now you're being asked today tomorrow and this weekend during the full moon energy, you'll be asked to make some changes so that you can properly move forward and financially and in your financial security. Okay, so I'm not an expert astrologer, but I do pay attention to astrology because Spirit has shared with me that astrology happens to be a snapshot of your soul contract. Okay, so your particular astrology is part of your soul contract. Yes, if you have no Taurus, then I would just go with wherever Venus is in your chart. Okay. Also, if you are ruled by Metresili Frida, this full moon is going to be an important full moon because Metresili Frida's energy is in her shadow side. So you might want to look at what is blocking your self-love and what is blocking your ability to receive luxury in your life. Okay. So for those of you who practice voodoo, who practice 21 divisions, Metresili Frida is also a Venetian energy. So what I would recommend is this weekend paying attention to how are you blocking self-love, how are you blocking prosperity, how are you blocking luxury. Okay? All right, let's get to the pick a card message. Again, the only way to book a reading with me or a consultation is on highpriestessmay.com. Spirit, can I please have three piles for the full moon in Taurus tomorrow? Thank you. Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Pile number 1. If you are drawn to this card, this is your pile. Pile number 2, if you are drawn to this card, this is your pile. And pile number 3, if you're drawn to this card, this is your pile. It came up upside down, so I'm going to show it to you upside down. Pile number 3. If you're drawn to this card, this is your pile. Interesting. Let's see. Actually, put those over so I don't get distracted. All right, so don't forget to drop your number in the comments. Take what resonates, leave what does not. We're going to start with the first pile, which is this card. Pile number 1. 9th house, the house of exploration. So the 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius, which is the philosopher and the explorer, the astrologer as well. Since the animal for Sagittarius is a centaur, who is known for their powers over astrology. And philosophy. So let's go ahead. So Spirit is asking you to explore something during this full moon in Sagittarius. I'm sorry, this full moon in Taurus. Maybe the full moon, maybe whatever you're being called to explore tomorrow will come full circle by the full moon in Sagittarius. So maybe like 7 months from now, whatever you're being called to explore. I'm seeing an exciting new opportunity for you. Pile number 1. An opportunity to get away from energies that feel like you're being cheated. An opportunity to get away from people or things that are making you lose your peace and tranquility. And to get away from things that are also making you feel like you're losing your personal freedom. Okay? Money might be coming in a little slower for you, pile number 1, but the reason why money's coming in slower is because Spirit is trying to push you to liberate yourself. To look at other opportunities that are going to be more, maybe more passive, that will allow you to be more liberated. Allowing your creativity to soar at this time. Allowing your creativity to expand at this time. Okay. There's a dragon there. A lot of like fly, fly, fly. There's the horse, right? The horse is usually a being that can move very quickly. But it's also a being that has a lot of power. So I was just talking about this in a reading today, in a private reading, about how the horse is so powerful that it is so gentle. Notice that a lot of people who don't feel powerful, they are very aggressive. They're very brute. But yet a horse is so gentle until you mess with it. Then it will kick you in the face. But a horse is a powerful, gentle being. Okay, so right now, Spirit is like, you don't have to be aggressive. You just have to allow your power to shine through. You don't have to stop being sensitive. You don't have to stop being gentle. You don't have to become this aggressive person like other people, because your power shines through in spite of all of that. Like, other people have to be aggressive for their power to shine through because of their lack of confidence, because of their lack of power. But your power, even when it's at its dimmest, pile number 1, shines like a lighthouse. The Spirit is asking you to step into a leadership role here. To work smarter rather than harder. To start to manifest a life where you don't have to work so hard. Maybe even the utilization of technology to make your life a little bit easier. I'm also seeing here the need to travel, the need to see the world, possibly even the need to move to another country or another state, or the need to explore other countries. Magic is very much alive in your life, pile number 1. And that's what Spirit wants you to focus on during this full moon in Taurus, is in the expansion of your manifestation and your finances. But shifting from a place where you have to work so hard to working smarter. Working in things that bring out your creativity and your innovation. Some of you may be meant to be public speakers. But in order for you to step into your power, pile number 1, you have to be okay with publicly expressing your opinion and not allowing other people's opinions to bother you. Not allowing what other people think to affect how you think. I recently heard a quote that Spirit pointed out to me, and it's like, it was, the devil works hard with idle hands, but the devil has fun with empty minds. So it's not your place to have to try to convince other people to open their mind, to expand their mind, pile number 1. It's your job to expand your own mind and to expand your own horizons. There is a need for you to move on right now and to seek more from life than what you have been experiencing, because there's the 8 of Cups here, and it's this need to seek more from life than what you have been experiencing, than what you have been allowing yourself to experience. And when you do so, you will manifest a windfall of abundance for yourself. Ace of Pentacles. Like, look at this. This is like John the Conqueror energy. Look how he's just like sitting there with his pentacle on his lap. He's not afraid of money because he is the ruler of it. So it's like he's the master of wealth. So the full moon in Taurus is asking you to be the master of your wealth, to be the master of your own destiny, to be the master of your abundance in your life, and to move on from things that are holding you back. There is this like guilt about moving on from people. Oh, but it's reminding me of the Odyssey right now. I don't know if you've ever guys have ever read the Odyssey. I think it was the Odyssey. The Cave. I can't remember the name of it, but there is this story about I think it's called the Odyssey of the Cave. Can you look that up? I think it's called the Odyssey of the Cave. We had to read it in college. It's a story about these men who are in a cave, and every day these people come into the cave, but not where the men can see them, and they will project these shadows on the wall. And then the people that are stuck in the cave, like, they think that these shadows are the reality. They think that the shadows are the truth. And then when one of them decides to venture outside the cave, and they realize that there's a whole other life outside of the cave. So maybe you've been in this cave where you think that everything that you see is your reality, but in reality it's an illusion, and other people have been making it an illusion in your life, making you think that this illusion is real. But it's time for you to step out of the cave. Maybe the cave could be the country you're living in. The cave could be the city you're living in. The cave could be the house you're living in. The cave could be any place that is keeping you small, that is keeping you small-minded, okay? So this story is really impactful in philosophy. Like, we had to read it in our philosophy classes because it's all about, it's kind of like, actually my professor actually compared it to the Bible, and some people might get mad at me, but you have people that like look at the Bible as like literal proof of what God said, and in reality the Bible was written by men. And if you look up the council of the Catholic Council, they were the ones who decided what would go in the Bible. So the Bible was written by men pretending to be God. And there's a lot of people who take the Bible literally, just like those people who were in the cave, who looked at those shadow figures that were being made, puppets being made on the wall, as literal truth, when in reality those were just men pretending to be God. And when that one person decided to venture outside of the cave, everybody else tried to stop him because they were like, oh my God, you can't go outside the cave. It's dangerous out there. Like, we know the truth in here. You know, the Council of Nicaea. Yes, thank you. The Council of Nicaea was the one who chose what was going to go in the Bible, and that the Bible was written by men. All of these holy books were written by men pretending to be God. So that's why we have to look at it from a perspective of the person outside of the cave. There is so much more outside of the cave than what you are being presented with. Okay, so you have to have enough trust in God inside of you to be aware that God is inside of you and all around you, which is what that person in that cave realized, and why they were guided by their intuition to step outside of the cave and see the truth. Okay. So, pile number one, I say all that to say, you have to follow the God within you. You have to follow the God connection within you to take you to where you need to be. Like, for a really long time, I was afraid of saying I don't believe in the Bible because I was afraid of what people were going to say. And then Archangel Michael said to me, well, why would you? It was written by men. Most of it is not even real. It's not even true, okay? They were like figurative stories that were taken literally. And then imagine if 1,000 years from now, somebody found like this book here, right? And decided that this book that was written by a person as a figurative thing to maybe like teach some lessons was a literal manual to life. No. And Archangel Michael said to me, even those who are worshiping the Bible or who are worshiping a Bible, a book, are actually committing a form of blasphemy against themselves because God, and against God, because God is not a book. God is not a book. God is everything. So I feel like pile number one, your faith was being tested. Your faith was being tested the last couple of months. Maybe there were people who were coming in your life like Bible thumping, right? Like even myself, I had somebody who I got into an argument with at the Dollar Tree because I said something along the lines of, yeah, like it was actually another Dominican person too, which was the saddest part. I said something along the lines of like, yeah, like Archangel Michael has really blessed me, on behalf of God. And then she was arguing with me, that's not in the Bible, that's of the devil. You're not supposed to work with angels. And I'm like, girl, you don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know your own history. You don't even know what was done to your own island. So you need to calm down. And I was like, oh, here we go. And so maybe pile number one, you've been getting your faith tested and God has been pushing you to trust your intuition and to follow the inner God compass within you. And then I pulled up all the verses where Archangel Michael shows up in the Bible and she didn't know what to do. And then I was like, I gotta go. Can't do it. But anyway, your road to prosperity, it's outside of the cave, pile number one. It's outside the cave. It's outside the cave of illusions. Okay? It's like even in Aladdin, like Aladdin had to escape the cave in order to reach his destiny. All right. Last message for you, pile number one. Stand up for yourself and your beliefs. Have confidence, but be careful. Choose your battles wisely, okay? Choose your battles wisely. You will overcome obstacles, but you need to choose your battles wisely. Not everybody deserves to have you waste your energy on them. Continue exploring the world. Continue expanding your reality. Not everybody has to come with you. You got 777. You got 777 3 times. You got 1, 2, 3. You got 2 kings. You have the magician. You have the ace of pentacles. You have all of this power. You have the page of wands. So right now, you're really only tapping into your magic. Like you haven't even fully tapped into your power yet, pile number one. And that full tapping into your power is going to come from you stepping into your strength and not letting other people assert power over you, but taking your own personal power back. But it's time for you to seek more from life. Like I keep hearing the song by Fleetwood Mac. What is that? Landslide. You might want to listen to it. It goes, but I've been afraid of changing 'cause I build my life around you. So that song is by, what's her name? It's by Fleetwood Mac. But you need to listen to that song because it's going to break you out of this spell that you've been stuck in. Pile number one. Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. Sometimes when we build our life around other people, it's really hard to landslide, got it down. When we build our life around other people, it's really, really hard to choose ourselves and to choose our own intuition. And I get that, because sometimes by Stevie Nicks, yes, I like the Stevie Nicks version. Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac, Landslide. So, quick fact: Stevie Nicks is actually a witch, and a lot of her songs are actually spells. So, I leave you with that. But she actually, I think, made a cameo in American Horror Story, the Coven one. So yeah, don't believe everything you watch in that show. Okay. But anyway, it's really hard when we build our life around other people, especially when we build our life around religion as well, because religion is so based in community. And a lot of people tie community to religion. So being the person to leave the cave, the allegorical cave, and step out into the light, and finding God for yourself, and finding what life is meant to be for yourself, it can be really hard. But know that spirit really, 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 really supports you. All right, pile number one. That is your message. I hope that brought you peace, and that it brought you a little bit of guidance as to what energies you should be focusing on for tomorrow's full moon in Taurus. Okay, I feel like your money and your security is blocked, pile number one, by your connection to caring what other people think, and your fear of stepping outside of the cave, of being seen, of stepping outside of your comfort zone. By the way, allegedly, Stevie Nicks is a witch. I'm going to say allegedly. All right, pile number one, many blessings. If you'd like to book a consultation or a reading with me, you can do so on highpriestessmay.com. Okay, pile number two. Are you ready? Comment ready. I don't know why, but pile number two, I feel like you need to share this live. I'm being told that you need to share this video right now. Because there is somebody that you're going to share this video with that needs to hear it. A lot of throat chakra blockages here. I was feeling it as I was getting closer to pile number two. Your abundance is being blocked by your throat. Your abundance. So you got the Jupiter card. Jupiter represents abundance. Remember I said Jupiter, I believe right now, is in retrograde, and Saturn comes out of retrograde. It's supposed to come out of retrograde sometime tomorrow, sometime this weekend. But pile number two, I feel like your abundance is blocked by your throat chakra. Okay. You're meant to be an abundant person. You are abundance. And not even you are meant to be an abundant person. You are abundance. I need you to, before I even move on, I need you to say it to yourself, and I need you to write it in the chat, in the comments. I need you to write, I am abundance. I'm not meant to be abundant. I am abundance. Sometimes when you're so big, pile number two, it's hard to see how small everything else is. Like, I am abundance. And you need to be saying that. I am abundance. I feel abundant. I have abundance. I attract abundance. I speak abundance. I see abundance. I know abundance. I feel like you need to be saying those affirmations. There is a movie that I think that you guys could really use, and it's called the Moses Code. And it's, I know in chapter number 1 we're talking about not believing everything in the Bible, but I really like the Moses Code. The Moses Code is, I say what I say I am what I say I am. If I wasn't, why would I say I am? Right? So that's a song. But the Moses Code is, I am that which I say I am. I am that which I am. I am that which I am. I am what I am. So if you're constantly saying, I'm broke, guess what you just manifested for yourself? If you're constantly saying or thinking, I don't know, I'm tired. Whatever you put after that I am, you become. You've learned, some of you need to learn a little bit more about the thing that you want to do, and then some of you have learned enough and you need to start doing things. Okay, so some of you still need to learn a little bit more, but you need to start practicing what you've already learned. And some of you have already learned everything you needed, like a lot. Like I would say 95% of what you actually needed to learn. And it's time for you to start practicing. And Spirit is like, you don't need to learn it. Oh my God, you don't need to take another course. Okay? You just need to start practicing it. Okay? You don't need another course. You don't need another webinar. You don't need another like certification. None of those things are going to make you feel like you are enough until you realize I am enough. You don't need another course. You don't need another certification. You don't need another whatever. Okay? Pile number 2. I feel like you have, this message is for somebody who's already studied something extensively. I feel like could be for somebody who's like studying Reiki. And it's like you want to take every single course in the world because you want to know as much as possible, because you don't want other people to make you feel like you don't know enough. Or like you're training to be a doctor, or you've trained enough already, or like you're trained to be a psychologist, or like whatever it is, like whatever healing modality it is. Or you're trained how to be an artist, or you trained how to be a writer. And Spirit is like, okay, you've learned enough now. Like you don't need another certification. You just need to practice now. You need to actually do your craft. Because what you're meant to learn next cannot be learned from a book. You're very scholarly. You want to know, like, some of you might even look like this or similar to this lady. But you want to know everything, the ins and outs, and I get that. Some of you might be studying Chinese medicine as well. Chinese medicine, or like Ayurvedic medicine. And that's fine. I feel like if you are already doing something that is connected to something else, then of course you can keep learning about it. But what Spirit is saying is that what you're searching is not going to come from any more books. It's going to come from your experience. So you need to start doing it. You need to start actually working the craft. You need to actually start practicing it in order to hone your skills. Because you will be recognized for your high quality of work. But you can't be if you don't get out there and actually start doing it. You're a very intelligent person. But you need to take your power back, pile number 2. Step into that leadership position. I feel like pile number 2, pile number 1 was also for you. Yeah. It's time for you to move forward, to manifest the next step of your life. I feel like everybody for the full moon in Taurus tomorrow is gonna get this message about magic is alive in your life, and you need to focus on manifesting your success and believing in your manifestations. It's like some of you, pile number 2, you do magic and then you lack believe in it. It's so weird. It's almost like you do magic, but like spirit has to prove to you every single time that you do it that it's gonna, like, that it's real. And spirit is like, you need to release this need to like have things proven to you all the time, and just understand. It's like you're willing to believe science, right, which is man-made, but you're not willing to believe like the universe that is God-made. So you need to release this need to have spirit constantly prove to you that magic is real. It is real. Use it. Use it to your advantage. There are some people and some things that need to be released as well. I feel like some of you are going to get into helping people release their trauma and maybe release some past lives. Release ancestors, or help them release, liberate ancestors. Okay. Thank you. God bless me. Some of you, pile number 2, you may be dealing with some sort of justice situation, and spirit is saying as long as you have integrity, things are going to go in your favor. Okay? Now, this is not legal advice, so you may need to look into talking to a lawyer if that's the case. But spirit is saying that from a spiritual perspective, if you have integrity, then things will go in your favor. For some of you, you've studied enough in your books, and now what you need to do is experience whatever it is that you're interested in doing as a career from an actual mentor that is actually doing what you want to do. And some of you already have enough experience to start doing it yourself. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. I'm just feeling so much love from the angels and the spirit guides towards the pile number 2 right now. It's like the angels are like, oh my goodness, if you could just like step outside yourself and look at yourself from the perspective that we see you. Maybe you've kind of been giving yourself a headache too, like trying to understand people that have smaller minds than you. Pile number 2. And the angels are like, you know, you don't have to waste your energy trying to understand people that are smaller minded. Like, just be kind and move on. Okay? Just be kind and move on. Because you're just going to get frustrated. And it's not your job to try to understand them or to try to change them. It's not at all. It's your job for you to be open-minded and for you to be expansive, for you to be abundant. Okay? You don't like everybody, so why does everybody have to like you? You don't have to like everybody. And not everybody has to like you. Okay, I just got a whole bunch of cards for you, pile number 2. So let's see. Are we going to keep them, Archangel Michael? Yes. Your entrapment is an illusion. Okay? You have the power to set yourself free. There is information that is going to come in that is going to be challenging for you. But remember, I said we have Mercury retrograde coming up, so make sure that you are paying attention to all the documents you are signing, okay? Stop focusing on the negative. You know, sometimes when things don't turn out the way you wanted to, that's exactly how it was divinely guided to be. Okay? And then, so stop focusing on the negative, okay? Maybe something's not going in your way. It's for your highest good. Like, for example, I was going to buy a house a few years ago, and then they found mold, and I was like, I was so upset about it. But you know what? I'm so happy they found it before I bought the house. Yeah. So sometimes things not going your way is for your own protection. So like, it's how it was divinely guided to be. And if you do magic and it goes your way, then great. And then if it does, then it was meant for you. And then if you do magic and it doesn't go your way, that doesn't mean that your magic didn't work. That just means your spirit guides protected you from yourself. Okay? You have a significant life experience that is going to require you to make some changes. Archangel Raphael is stepping up for you here. Pile number 2, for your health, there are some changes that need to be made. You may need to release some old belief systems. You may need to release some doubts, self-doubts over yourself. You may need to release procrastination. Oh, procrastination is a big one. Because you're here to rebuild something. It's only a matter of time. You're here to rebuild something. So this is the Tower card. And in here it's the transformation card. You're transforming into somebody else. Okay, but in order to build this thing that you're meant to build, you have to allow yourself to transform into this new person. You can't be the same person you used to be anymore. You have to transform into this expansive, allow yourself to transform into this expansive, innovative. There's a rabbit here, which is all about like finding innovative solutions. This person who is a go-getter, this person who is just gonna do things when they need to be done instead of like procrastinating it. Okay, so organization will lead to success. This is what I just heard Archangel Michael say. So pile number 2, in order for you to get to where you want to go, you need to do now what is spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially necessary for you to do right now. Okay, and do it without the fear of without the fear of lack, because you are abundant. You are abundance. So don't let this Jupiter retrograde make you feel like you're not abundant. It's simply magnifying where you feel a sense of lack. And tomorrow being the Taurus full moon, I would recommend you focusing on releasing this fear of lack, because you are abundant. So you can't be abundant and lacking at the same time. That doesn't make any sense. That's like me saying like, oh, I don't have enough tarot decks when I literally have like 500 of them. You know what I'm saying? I have a problem, okay? I'm trying to work on it. I've been doing well, okay? I haven't bought a tarot deck in a while. I'm a recovering tarot-holic. So you are abundant, round number 2. You can't say you're not, because you are. So yeah, that's it. Round number 2. Do what needs to be done right now. You already know what needs to be done. Stop procrastinating it. Honestly, pull the band-aid, because it's gonna hurt more if you do it slowly. It's gonna hurt more if you wait. Okay. Yeah, cultivate. Pile number 2. Cultivate Cultivate your abundance. Expand. Beloved. Look at that Venus. So, I don't know. I'm just like loving shuffling this deck right now. I don't know why. I feel like I need to pull another card for you. Pile number 2. I feel like I love your energy so much. I just want to sit in it. You're about to reach the pinnacle of your success, but you're the only one that can stand in your own way. You've been on a hard path your whole life, pile number 2, and you're like right outside the gates of the castle that God is giving to you, and now you're at the gates of the castle and you want to quit. So it's like God is like, girl, boy, like you've been dealing with this for like 2 decades and you now want to quit when you finally get to the gates of the castle? You're about to reach the pinnacle of your success. Like, what? Like, we gave you a castle and now you want to give it to you want to let your enemy convince you to give it up? Like, what? Are you crazy? Do you need to check your brain? Yeah. You need to explore within. Take a breath. Have a cry session. You can do it. I think that there's the pressure. Like, the pressure of actually reaching your goal is actually kind of like getting to you right now, pile number 2. It's getting to you. But it's gonna be okay. If you do what's spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially necessary to bring change. It's time for you to allow yourself to change. Like, for example, like I said earlier, Gaderimbo has been asking me for like 2 years to start doing my pick a card messages on YouTube instead of Instagram, because he doesn't like Instagram. But I've been procrastinating it for 2 years because I'm just lazy when it comes to like pre-recording videos and anyway, so I have a lot of stuff going on. But pile number 2, cultivate your dreams. Expand your mind. Expand your reality. Love yourself enough to shoot your shot. Okay? Look at that Sagittarius right there, like shooting her shot. Okay? Cultivate your dreams. We have a Sagittarius new moon on December 1st. So maybe during the Sagittarius new moon tomorrow is a good time to like figure out what you want to focus on and then do some sort of manifestation ritual on the Sagittarius new moon. Okay, so shoot your shot. Love yourself enough to shoot your shot. That's gonna be, I'm gonna put that on a shirt for you, pile number 2. Love yourself enough to shoot your shot. Write that down. We're making a shirt. Sam, I'm not joking. Write that down. Love yourself enough to shoot your shot.
Got it.
Putting that shirt on hbmanmagicshop.com. Coming soon. Look out for it. You heard it here first. Copyrighted. Right here from Spirit. Progression in your journey will only happen when you stop procrastinating. All right, pile number 2. I don't know what to tell you. That's it. You know, Spirit already read you to filth. I love you very much. I hope that you listen and that you have just jump, man. Just jump. I mean, the water is going to be cold no matter what you do. So you might as well jump now. Okay? All right. Blessed be. Thank you, Spirit, for your blessing. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got for pile number 3. All right, pile number 3, you got the 4th house, which is the house of the home. That's Cancer. Cancer. Aries, Taurus, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Cancer. Yes, Cancer. So the 4th house of the zodiac is Cancer. And you might be a Cancer. But this card came up upside down. So tomorrow you need to focus on your home. Your home is upside down. Pile number 3. Maybe you need to focus on some familial connections as well. We're solving some family drama. If it's possible. But your home needs to be cleansed and needs to be cleaned and cleansed tomorrow, pile number 3. That's what you should be focusing on. Clean and cleanse. Some of you need to do a banishing because you have some mirrors open that you have some spies in your house. Okay? So you may need to do some banishings. But at least cleanse your home with incense and put some protection. So you need to focus on your home tomorrow during this Taurus full moon, because somebody's attacking your finances. Somebody's attacking your livelihood. Somebody is attacking your home. So pile number 3. Yep. The dead are trying to protect you. The dead are trying to protect you. The dead that you have, the friends that you have on the other side are trying to protect you, but you need to pay attention because you do have some spirits that are spying on you that are not your friend. Your house is out of balance. Especially these planetary movements are very much affecting your home's energy. Okay? Your ancestors are like, clean my house. So clean your house, cleanse your house, set protection. Somebody's attacking it. Somebody's attacking your stability. Somebody's attacking, you know, the home represents stability. The 4 walls of your home represent stability. The number 4 in tarot represents prosperity and lack. So, let's see. Yep. Debilitation. For some of you, it's your health that's being attacked. Especially, you know what's crazy? I had a dream last night that somebody told me that, this is going to sound kind of gross, but that there was a roach in their underwear. And that represents that somebody is attacking, if somebody is doing dark magic on your root chakra, your sacral chakra, which is a center of your safety, your security, your creativity, your home, your ancestors, your family. If you don't know how to work with your ancestors, I have an ancestor veneration webinar, which is timeless. You can watch it anytime and get started anytime. And that's available on highpriestessmay.com. Once you get it, you have access for 7 days. So you may need to connect with your ancestors. You need to tap into that energy and work with your benevolent ancestors. And maybe some of you need to even work with some of your negative ancestors to get them on your side to help you out with whatever these attacks may be. If you have a lot of bugs in your house, that is the number 1 sign that you have magical attacks against you. Or that someone in that building may be demonic. Okay? I used to live in this building, this luxury apartment in Florida. And the guy upstairs was constantly beating his girlfriend, okay? And I asked Spirit to get rid of him, and it took like 3 months for Spirit to get rid of him because like the cops had to be called on him multiple times by neighbors. And my house kept getting right outside my house. Like they wouldn't come inside my house. They were right outside my house in the patio. I kept getting like palmetto bugs, which if you know, that's an American cockroach, okay? I used to get like palmetto bugs outside my patio, but they wouldn't come in my patio because I had protection up around my house. But the guy upstairs literally had a demonic attachment. So it was horrible having to live there for 3 months dealing with this guy and Spirit trying to get rid of him, and then Spirit finally got rid of him. So so someone, if you have a lot of bugs in your house, either someone in your building, if you live in a building like that shares many apartments, may have a demonic attachment. The Lord of Pestilence is one of the demons. Because bugs, they feed off of dark magic. They feed off of that energy. Okay? They feed off dark magic, and they also feed off of negative energy as well. Okay, pile number 3. Let's go ahead and see. I'm not trying to scare you, but Spirit wants you to take action. Manage your resources wisely. Be careful how you spend and how you give and receive money. I just heard, be careful taking money from someone who doesn't like you. It brings you bad luck. Can you comment, please? Can you comment? So, pile number 3. Be careful with taking money from somebody who doesn't like you, or giving money to someone who doesn't like you. Pile number 3, wearing emerald is highly recommended for you right now. If you can get an emerald ring or an emerald necklace, is highly recommended for you. It will be very protective for you. As well as will help expand your finances. Pile number 3, I'm also hearing you need to cut cords with someone who maybe you borrowed money from, but this person doesn't really like you. Like they only lent it to you because they felt obligated to. Or you may need to cut cords with some sort of, maybe a boss, okay? Someone who paid it to you. Cut cords with cut cords with anybody who like you were exchanging favors with or money with, who doesn't really like you very much, because that's just gonna bring you bad luck. Like your ancestors are saying, just like, don't do it, don't do it. I don't know why I would say it like that. And once you cut cords with this person, you will have financial security for yourself and your family. There's an inheritance that is trying to come through, like a spiritual inheritance that's meant to to turn financial for you, pile number 3, but it's being blocked by you giving to people who don't like you. Okay? This person does not like you. Like, you know who it is. They don't like you. They don't like you. Okay? They might feel obligated to be around you because maybe like they're an in-law, or you're a family member, or like you guys used to be friends for a really long time, and like over time they grew jealous of you because you're moving forward and they're not. Okay? Your ancestors are saying also, when you start honoring them more, you will get more. You will get more when you start honoring them more, and when you start honoring your traditions more, your ancestral traditions. Okay? You're receiving wise counsel. You will be receiving wise counsel from either an angel or from an air sign. Or they could also be from Ogun Balenjo if you practice voodoo. From Ogun Balenjo. Or Believerican. Your wishes are coming true, pile number 1. I'm sorry, pile number 3. Maybe pile number 1 is also for you, pile number 3. There might be some messages for you in pile number 1 too. So, your wishes are coming true. You're about to step into a time of good luck. I'm hearing that there is a jinn energy, a good jinn energy coming into your life. Maybe you might have a jinn spirit that walks with you, pile number 3. A genie. And Spirit is saying, like, this genie is going to give you like 9 wishes. So be very wise with what you ask for. Okay? Be careful what you spend and invest money in. Listen to wise counsel. Archangel Samuel is coming up here. Not Samael, Samuel. Samuel is, I believe, the ear of God. Okay. So you are in the ear of God. So pay attention to wise counsel, because you are in God's ear and God is sending people to give you wise counsel. Okay. All right. So cleanse your house, set protection, careful what you spend money on, spend money wisely, spend money on things that are going to make you money. Honor your ancestors more, honor your spirit team more, and they're going to work with you more. You're getting 9 wishes, so make sure you use them wisely. So maybe tomorrow you need to sit down and also make a list of 9 things you're grateful for and 9 things that you wish for. And last but not least, pile number 3, whatever you do for others will come back to you multiplied. Okay? There is also a water sign energy coming into your life, pile number 3, that you are going to be able to trust completely. This person could be either a water sun or water moon. This is somebody who is going to be someone that you can trust completely. It's kind of giving me like Agwe energy. Agwe is the voodoo god of the ocean. Okay. And 9 things to let go of. True. All right. Stand up for yourself and your beliefs. Have confidence. Challenge those in power, but be wise about your battles. Okay. That's it, pile number 3. Oh, wait. I want to pull a few more cards from here for you. What's the final message for pile number 3? Defy gravity. Let's see. Heal. Heal. Communicate. Heal your communication. Healing your communication with people you love and you care about is going to help you activate a new level of your life. Healing communication with the people who love and love you in return. Okay? Okay? What do you mean by that? Some of you, like, it's okay for you to have, like, your home to be your comfort zone, but don't get too much into the comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone to collaborate with people that are going to benefit your path. Okay? So tomorrow, maybe focus on manifesting the people that are going to be able to help you succeed. Pile number 3. People that are going to be loving and caring enough for you that they are going to help you succeed. Okay, pile number 3. Some of you may need to focus on manifesting a house tomorrow. Now, I need you guys to understand something. When we divine and Spirit says you may want to try doing this tomorrow, that's not them saying like you should or shouldn't. No, this is them saying you literally may want to do this tomorrow because tomorrow is the energy for this. Okay? So I need you to understand that. When we divine and Spirit bothers to like even give us a suggestion, because they're not supposed to violate our free will, right? So they suggest things that they know you should do. They say it in a, I think you might want to try doing that. They're telling you to do it. Like the other night, one of my spirits said to me, light a candle for me tomorrow. And I was like, okay, what for? And they're like, don't worry about it. Light a candle for me tomorrow. Guys, I almost got hit by a bus, okay? I had 1 foot. And I did not hear the bus. Let me tell you, I lit that candle before I almost got hit by a bus. Okay? So, if Spirit is saying you may want to focus your energy tomorrow on manifesting people who are going to help you succeed because you have a big goal that you're meant to accomplish, you can't do it by yourself, pile number 3. You can't. You may think you can, but you can't do it by yourself. You cannot. Okay? So if you want to defy gravity, you might want to go see the Wicked movie. If you want to defy gravity, you need to manifest people who are going to lift you up. Now I'm hearing Celine Dion. You lift me up so I can stand on mountains. Was that Celine Dion? Yep. You lift me up to walk on stormy seas. So pile number 3, you might be manifesting some Virgos that are gonna be very giving to you. Okay, because I am seeing the Virgo energy here. Also, you might want to be careful with your digestion, especially around dairy and wheat. okay? When you react to foods, usually it's because your solar plexus has absorbed too much witchcraft. So you may need to do a work with the Virgin Mary to release yourself of this. Or with Demeter. Or with Marta la Dominadora or Mama Wata. Or Yemaya. Okay? So if you are having issues with your digestion, tomorrow would be a good time to maybe connect with one of those energies and ask them to help you fight off these attacks that are affecting your digestion. All right. All right, everybody. That's all that I have for you tonight. I hope that this message will be very helpful. You can find my YouTube link at the bottom of my website, highpriestessmay.com. You can go to my link in bio. Make sure that if you haven't subscribed before to my YouTube channel, make sure you aren't subscribed already so you don't accidentally unsubscribe. That you subscribe, and there's lots and lots of videos there with a lot of information. My negative energy removal bath can also be used as a floor wash. So pile number 3, since you had this clean your house thing, the negative energy removal bath that I have on my YouTube channel, it may help you also as a floor wash for your home.
Under the popular videos.
Okay, it's under the popular videos. Much love to all of you. And again, if you'd like to book a reading or a consultation for spiritual work, you can do so on highpriestessmay.com. I will never DM you first. Okay? Many blessings.